Hello everyone, in this project, I used the telco customer churn dataset to build a churn prediction model. But this task is not only about getting a good prediction result, but it is also about making the model more fair, more transparent, and easier to understand. So in my notebook, I focused on the two main parts, responsible AI and model interpretability. So about first question, how did I make the model follow AI principles and fairness? First, I started with data cleaning and pre-processing, and I checked the missing values, changed some columns into correct format, removed the customer ID, and prepared the data for modeling. After that, I trained several models and compared their performance to make the result more reliable. I did not only look at one training test split, but also I use cross-validation and different evaluation metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and RCAUC. This helped me check whether the model was stable instead of only getting one lucky result. For the fairness part, I checked whether the model performed differently for different groups. I mainly look at gender and senior citizens, and I compared group results such as selection rates and some error-related metrics. From the results, the gender difference was not very large, but the gap for senior citizens was more clear. This means the model may affect older customers differently. So this needs attention. I also tried a simple mitigation step. I removed sensitive features and trained the model again, but the fairness gap did not fully disappear. This shows that fairness is not something we can solve, but just dropping one column. Other features may still contain similar information. I also added ethical discussion in the notebook. In my opinion, this model should support business decisions, but it should not be only the reason for making decisions about customers. Uh, if there is a fairness gap, the company uh, review it carefully before using the model in real life. So, what is the second question? What method did I use to improve interpretability, and how they support ethical decision making? To make the model more interpretable, I used several explanation methods. First, I used global explanations that help me find the most important features in the model, such as tenure, contract type, and monthly charges. These features are useful because they help us understand the main reasons behind churn prediction. Second, I use the local explanation method, including SHARP and LIME. These methods are useful because they explain one customer at a time. So instead of only knowing the general pattern, you can also understand why one specific customer is predicted to churn. Third, I use PDP. I use PDP to I use PDP to uh I let me check this. Uh I use PDP to show how one feature can change the predicted churn risk. This made the model behavior easier to read and easier to explain. I also added a simple counterfactual example. This means I changed one customer situation a little. For example, the contract type, and then checked whether the predicted churn risk could become lower. I think this is helpful because it connects the model result with possible business actions. These interpretability tools support ethical decision-making in two ways. First, they make the model more transparent so people can understand the prediction better. Second, they help us check whether the model is using responsible and reasonable factors instead of relying on hidden or unfair patterns. So overall, In this notebook, I did not only build a Trim model, I also checked fairness, user explanation, tools, and discussed ethics, risks, and practical use. I think this is the main idea of responsible AI. A model should not only work well, but also be fair, understandable, and used carefully. Thank you. And this is over my notebook, the steps. Thank you.